Hey everybody, welcome back to Manor Lords. I do hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're taking out some bandits here. And yeah, pretty sure those guys can just handle it. Yeah, we're good. We're taking out some bandits here, and you know, they're not going to put up much of a fight here. They just appeared right by our border, so we're going to take them out. You're watching this video on the day Manor Lords releases. It's out there for everyone else to play finally on early access. Yeah. You can click the links in the description. There are 2 links. Feel free to use whichever one you want to use. One of them takes you to Steam, and you can buy it there. The other one takes you to my game store, where you can support this channel at the same time as getting a Steam key. Just the same as if you bought it on Steam. It's going to go in your Steam library all the same. It's all the same. But a portion of your purchase comes to me as a way of supporting this channel too. You can do it any way you want. The publisher and the developers and stuff have done it this way. It's their call on the pricing and everything. Have done it this way as sort of like a part of their marketing budget to get the name of their game out there. So the cut they're giving to me is basically their marketing budget. But again, it's totally up to you on how you want to do it. There's 2 links down there. Enjoy. Most important thing, enjoy an awesome and really cool game, because I think Manor Lords is certainly that. Definitely an awesome and cool game. All right, so now that I got that awkward part out of the way where I'm begging for money, let's go and bring these guys back home. We're going to go ahead and grab this camp that's going to give us some money, and I just collected taxes. Initially, I was very excited about these bandits showing up here because it means I can take them down and then get the money so that I can settle this area. I want to settle this area today, but I didn't have the money to do it, remember? I needed to wait for taxes. Well, I got 943 in my account now, so I can definitely do it. Where do we want to settle it, though? All the food is kind of over here. So it kind of makes sense to be here, I think, with the town. I think I'm going to put the town, like, right here. This makes quite a bit of sense, I think. So I'll put the camp, like, right here, I guess. We can start them with, let's say, average provisions. I can just start them plentiful if I want to as well, I guess. We're going to go average here. So they'll start average here. Now, the couple of things we need to do first to get started, right? We need to figure out where we're getting the food. That's all over here, of course, and there is a good supply of berries. This is the land that has really good fertility in our map. And the maps will be different every time you generate a new game. These maps don't stay the exact same. The regions and stuff are pretty much the same, but where the resources are located on these sections and which ones like have good fertility and all of that stuff changes when you every time you play the game. So I'm gonna make a granary. That makes sense to be kind of over in this side, right? Maybe just off the hill or just off the road here. I'll probably put it there. I'll get a storehouse maybe on this side over by, I think, like right on the corner would be a good idea. Maybe like right here. Seems like an okay spot for it. And then we could maybe get another road that kind of wraps like this and maybe comes around. I don't know, wraps around and does that. That's probably fine. Let's go ahead and give it to... I really don't know. I'm just going to give it to my treasury. It's not that much money anyway. All right. So, whoa, hey, here we go. We want to get this army and bring them back to their home. Bring them back into their home region, which is Charleston. So we're bringing it back over here. Probably would be a good idea to start getting some weapons and stuff brought over here. But with the game releasing today and this version of the game not being compatible with the new update that you're getting. So the early access version that you're getting has some different balance changes. It's got a lot of bug fixes and like all sorts of like little tiny things that have been changed too. But about 95 or so, I think the dev said like 95% of everything you've seen in this game is about the same as the release. So this is a good, accurate picture of what the game is like to this point. But there are some balancing issues and stuff. And that kind of thing is not compatible with this save. So I won't be able to just take this game and keep going in the release version. So it makes sense anyway, I think, because of that, to where we really don't have a whole lot left is where I'm getting at as far as our time in Manor Lords this time around. But it would be foolish of me to not play this again at some point in the future because it is so fun. Very good. I'm going to put the hunting. I think we'll put the hunting like right in here. That's fine. And then we'll get the the road to come out this way. That seems good. Can right down like that, and then yeah, you guys can be right there. Okay, so we've got the basics being built first, right? Granaries going in. Got the basics for getting food over here. The granary is, of course, going to allow us to get the food and save it so it's not sitting out like these messages here are suggesting. And then I want to get some farming going, of course. That was the entire reason of taking this. And all that farming, hey, I hope that's one of the things that are saved. Is if you're trying to scroll out right when the autosave hits, it just goes way too far. I really do hope that's one of those things. All right, let's take a look at farmland fertility and stuff. So barley, rye is a big thing here, but we can't get rye in this area because that's a completely separate thing. This region is another farming region. We could get rye, but since we have fertility with the other ways of doing it, I don't think we really need it. And flax and barley, I think, was probably what we're going to focus on a lot here. So why don't we get big fields going? I think probably about here. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to just use this road, right? It's the King's Road kind of thing. So why don't we bring it around like this? There we go. 5.6 Morgan. Jeez, that's a big field. I don't need it to be that big, do I? I think that's a bit too big. I'm gonna go a little smaller. I don't want to overwhelm my limited farm people right now, right? I mean, there's not that many farmers, so not yet anyway. All right, let's just do that. I mean, 3 is still huge, but I think it's a bit more manageable. We're gonna need a farmhouse, and I forgot where that is. It's over. It's at the farming, actually. Yeah, farmhouse is right here. Let's do it. Where's the farmhouse gonna be? I can just put it on the road right here. We would eventually have all of this stuff be farmland, right? So like having the farmland houses kind of be in this area makes a lot of sense. Probably put it like back to back like this. It seems like it would work. We'll just pause that one for now. And then the farmhouses, I don't think that really counts as where people can actually live. I think that you need burgage plots for that still too. So we'll get some burgage plots going. And I think I'm going to do that over here on this side. To do it better, let's get the logging camp up and running. We'll do that over, like, say, here. And the logging camp, we got the woodcutters for the firewood. We could just pop that in this little gap right here, I think, probably. Let's do it over here. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it, like, right here. Woodcutters and saw pit so that we can have our planks and stuff as well. Okay, good. And then just, I don't know, really quick connections of the roads or whatever in here and call it good. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. All right, we'll let them build that stuff and we'll get on with it. If I look at Waldburn, they've only got 2 months. This is why I'm really struggling with food, right? I want to get that up and running so we can start sending that. So only 2 months of food is, well, no bueno. And we didn't actually farm this. It's July. I don't think we're going to get much out of it, but we can go wheat anyway and then say crop rotation. We'll say wheat twice followed by fallow, I guess. I don't think we're really going to be able to do much with that. I don't even think I built a farmhouse yet, did I? In here? I did not. So, like, that's probably why we're not doing it, is because there's a farmhouse. So that'll be the next thing we build over here. We're not going to be able to work it this year, but next year it'll probably be all right. Look at the farmhouse, maybe like way over here. That's fine. Okay, can I maybe relax taxes a bit so I can get more growth? Land tax, let's put this down to 2%. It's going to make things a little bit easier. I still want the money, but I don't need all that much money. Go ahead and disband you. Go ahead and disband you. And you guys are almost home. Very close to being home. Now let's grab this and we'll get the taxes here are really kind of extreme now. So we'll bring this down to like 2% as well. Now that I have enough money to actually do things with it, you know, that's what I wanted. And then also we have that 2.2K, right, for influence. So we actually can just go ahead and attack this today and take it. And I think by the end of this video, I probably will do that. I think that will mark the end of our campaign, though. So I don't know if I want to do that just yet. It's not vital to me, anyway, that I get all of these regions. I don't need them all to satisfy my own... like, once we get this guy out of here, then it's just a matter of gaining more influence and taking these overall over time. And this would be something that I would normally do. I would, but like I said, my version here... Really? Stocks are getting soaked? Really? Do I need somebody in the granary to do this? For real? Come on. For real now? Do I need that? Here you go. Get the stuff. Take it to the granary. I guess I have to tell you to do that. My bad. There are 42 bodies that need buried in this region. Oh, right. Because we had a big battle here and those bodies are still sitting out. Oh my goodness. That's something that just happens. It just carries over from before. That's wild. I forget where it is. Corpse pit. We'll put it over by this side. We'll put it over in this area right over here. Corpse pit will be there. And we'll just have our good fellas go ahead and build it. And then I'll staff somebody there and you can bury all the bodies. Now, burying our people's bodies, though, right? We need a wooden church for that. And we don't have nearly enough resources for it. So we might just have to suck it up for just a little bit. Because I don't have what it takes to make that. Let's get a road here. Bring this road all the way and disconnect that. That's probably pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that works for me. We'll eventually want that road to come down here. Waldron's running out of food. Yep, this is what I was worried about. It's happening. I really got to get that happening. Now, the donkeys are supposed to be bringing stuff, but right now they're receiving tiles. I think maybe the game is bugged currently in that they don't eat apples. I've been told this in the comments, and I believe you. I believe you because, well, we have a lot of apples, and we're not eating them. We have 849 bread over here. I'm going to start getting some bread sent this way with the trade instead of the roof tiles, because I was sending roof tiles here just so we could sell them, but the food is definitely more important. Why? Oh, why? I think we'll get more people on foraging. That would probably help as well. And then, is your work area correct? Because you should be doing better than that. And then the hunter. Let's get 2 on the hunting camp too. But we're already limited in the supply of. I think actually what we should do is, should we overhunt it? We'll go down to 6 as our limit. I don't know if it's dangerous to do that because it might like disappear forever kind of thing. But I think we need the meat. So I'm going to go ahead and overdo that. We got a lot of like vegetable farms and stuff right here, but we have to have the population to actually live here. They don't live there yet, so they're not working it yet. Okay, so I've let the game run for just a little bit here, and Waldbrand is starting to catch up. All right, we got the vegetable farms and stuff are starting to get a little harvested here. It's fall. Charleston has exposed stocks in a field. I guess they have not fully grabbed everything out of this yet. That might have something to do with lack of farm families. They'll just add a few more over there. And Charleston has reached its population limit as well. We're at 92 capacity and we have 92. So if I want more people, I'm going to have to make more burgage plots as well. And I think maybe over here would be an okay spot. So I'm going to go ahead and just have it be, let's just maybe wrap it around like this. I don't know. Kind of want it to wrap on this side too. So maybe we'll go out about like this. And we'll just kind of wrap this road kind of around in this nature here. It's probably a pretty good shape. I like that. And then we'll just wrap it all the way like this. Yep, and then make it to where they're proper sized plots. Let's go about like that. Seems pretty good. We could probably reduce and get more people. It usually seems weird, but less plots sometimes gets you more people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 families. And if we do it like this, we now get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 families. There you go. Okay. In that same amount of space. So we'll get them to build that. I want to head over to, Waldburn's good. I want to head over to, what's it called? Selbitz, where we're getting some burgage plots built over on this side here. And I think we're going to need a market here. And I kind of want it to be just, well, I don't know, maybe could put it like right in this area. I mean, we're going to have homes through here as well. So kind of wherever, right? Maybe we'll have the market set up on this side. I think maybe just this little bit of land right here would be fine. It's like 35 stall locations. Seems good. We're going to set the market up right here, I guess. And then we'll just have this road maybe just, head around like this. So that's kind of where our market is in this little area here, which means I can build more houses in this area, more burgage plots over in this area, etc. Wrap around it. I like that. So we'll just go ahead and do that, I guess, real quick. We're going to say road. Let's just have the road, once again, just kind of wrap like this. It doesn't have to be super huge plots, just enough to kind of look good. In my own opinion, anyway. And we're going to wrap this around like so. Ooh, that's a little tricky, isn't it? Sure is. I guess maybe we'll try it like this. All the way around. Ooh, okay. I'm game with that. That's fine. Yep. And then all the way like probably here to make the first plot. And then around. That is not quite what I had in mind. Yeah, Selbitz is leveling up. Saw that coming. There we go. Something like... I was going to say something like this, but that just looks weird, doesn't it? Maybe we rotate it a little bit. I don't know. Not liking what I'm seeing here. It doesn't really look great. You know, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just do it this way instead. We'll just have it be right here. And then we'll have these houses go about here. I think that's fine. Oh, that's good. Yep, more people the merrier. And then on this side, we'll do the same thing, but we're going to have it come out this way. I think that's overall going to look a lot better than it was going to before. It's a big plot right there, too. Maybe do a little... Well, it's not that big, but we can maybe put, you know, vegetables or something there. But people living around the market is where I'm getting at with that. That's what I'm wanting. All right. So there's no point in farming at the farmhouse this year, but we're going to eventually want to farm there. And so we can get our other farms just kind of, I guess, dropped right in just to kind of mark their spots for now. So we'll get another 3.8 Morgan. Yep, right there. That's probably fine. We'll have a road that comes through here. And so the next field will be over a little bit. And then maybe we'll go all the way over to the road with this one. It's a gigantic field. It's ridiculous. But, you know, we're going to have plenty of people eventually to work all these fields. All right, everything for now is just fallow, but we can have pretty good fertility here. Wheat on this one, we'll just say fallow here, and then wheat, and then follow that up with some barley. On this side, we're going to start with fallow, and then we'll have some barley, follow it up with some wheat. And then over here, we'll start with wheat, rotate it into barley, and then leave fallow for the third cycle. And that'll be what we do for now. But that's going to be next year. Although it might cycle the fallow now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to be fine. Nobody's homeless over here anymore, which is a good thing. So as we gather more timber, we'll get that dropped in over here. What we're going to want to do, well, at least what I'm going to want to do, though, is I'm going to want to move this hitching post. So let's get the hitching post to be... we could put this... I mean, probably on this side. We're going to be cutting down these trees. Yeah, a lot of these trees are going to get cut down. So I'm thinking we move the hitching post over here. It's fine. Still good farmland over here, but we'll do that. And then I want to build a couple more too, or at least one more. So we'll build another one on that side. And then I guess the lumber camp should be moved. I'm going to move that to be here. And then we'll have our saw. I mean, the lumber camp and saw pit and everything is already right there. I guess I'm not going to bother with that. It's fine. We'll just delete that. That's not a big deal. Because everything's already set up right here, so it's not a big deal. All right, so the last thing we're going to need over here to really get this place happy, so that it can grow on its own, is the church, of course. And so we will need a wooden church, kind of wherever. We don't have any planks. Yeah, we need to make planks, which requires me to have people. So how about we take... you know, I don't think what are we doing on food? 4 months of food. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any of the forager's hut or anything either yet, so kind of, I need people to... Yeah, we're going to take people out of their jobs they already have, which is what, actually, because... Oh, they're in the granary, okay. Move them out of that. Storehouse here, fine. I want one to be... Let's actually do two for now. Two in... here because we're going to be winter soon. We want to get all those berries. So we'll get all those berries for now. And then we'll reassign over to the hunting. And we'll get the hunter going after that. And then the hunting limit the hunting zone right here. This is going to be your zone, just a little bit bigger. It's fine. So we'll redo that later. And then, of course, we don't have anyone that can build anything yet because we need to work on food for now. So Selbitz is going to be just another fresh start. I kind of like that, how every region is sort of a fresh start all the time. I can dig that, you know? I do wish there was a way to migrate people, though. I don't know of any way to do that. It's not immediately obvious to me. I've looked through some help documents. I don't see it. Like a way to say, hey, Charlestown people, go migrate and go live over in Walbrand, right? Because if I'm at my population limit here, but I've got capacity over there and I need more workers over there, I want to be able to move them along. But again, I don't think that's a thing we can do. We have a lot of sheep as well. I'd love to be able to migrate the sheep over to Goldoff or something too. That'd be nice. I'm also noticing Charlestown only has 3 months supply, but that's fuel. Interesting. I am perplexed by this. We just have a lot of people. That's what it is. But I needed the planks because I wanted to upgrade houses, and I don't have the planks because I'm still making weapons. So I think I have to pause the Fletcher. We're going to pause the Fletcher, and the Joiner is already paused. So winter is approaching. Let's cool it. All right. On that, we're going to get some more people over here. Let's get more people on the charcoal kiln. And we just need to bring in the logs too. Like we still need more people cutting down trees, bringing those things in. So I'm thinking we limited work area over here. Yeah, you're not even cutting down trees. That's why. I want you cutting them down over here because that's where the forester is, and the forester's just keeping this going too. Limited area right here. That's fine. But I think I can deal with one. So let's get one of those families freed up so that I can get you cutting down trees some more. We're going to need all the logs we can get for that firewood. So cutters there, logging camp good. Might even consider having one dedicated family on the ox, I think too, yeah. And then we got permanent livestock on that logging camp. And we have permanent livestock on this one as well. So we should be cruising. And then as far as the planks go, let's get one on the planks over there. I already have 2 on this saw pit and 2 on another saw pit. It's getting close to winter. And Selbitz is struggling at the start here. It's mostly fuel, so I've got them working on the wood cutting now. But I'm down people, so I don't have very limited people over here right now. We also have a point we can invest, and I think heavy plow makes a lot of sense for my farming region here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that so that I can get additional oxen in the future. I think that's a good idea. And both of my hitching posts have everything delivered. I just need a family that can actually build. So I'm going to take the guys off of the storehouse here. I think I might take people out of the granary too. That's risky, isn't it? Because of food. We're good on food though. Yeah, we got 13 months of food. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's take them out of there so that they can go ahead and get going on construction for those hitching posts, and then I can go ahead and spend at least 50 of the gold, I believe is what it is, to get another oxen over on that side if possible. And then yeah, you know, I'm just kind of cruising here. We have some people who aren't happy in this area, right? Because they're just not able to get some of the stuff they want, the food stalls and everything. They're just a little bit too far away. We don't have enough abundance of food here yet, but we're at least surviving for now. It's not great, but there's survival at least. And then we take a look at Charleston here. They're still living on the edge here on fuel, but I've got them working overtime on fuel now to catch up. Granted, we are also exporting charcoal out of here too. We send the charcoal over to Goldoff too. So that might be another reason why they're a little bit short. They need to create more. Goldoff's actually fine on fuel now, which is fun. I think this region maybe could use another point. I think getting the sheep breeding makes a lot of sense for this region too. Just so we can, you know, rapidly increase fertility in these fields and stuff with that whole trick that I haven't tried yet. And so I'm going to try that with Selbitz as well. So I've got the heavy plowing, and then the next one I'll do is sheep breeding. No point in doing the orchardry or rye over here since everything is very good anyway. Irrigation, though, is kind of nifty, but I feel like fertilization is going to be better. So I would go here, then here, then here. really hone in on the fact that we can farm this area to make sure that we can, farm a lot of this area. And then we can go ahead and build the plowing station on that to get that ready. And it's just, just a matter of playing the game right now and letting it grow. I'll be right back. Okay, we finally got the materials necessary to build the church in Selbitz. So I'm going ahead and doing that. I'm going to take people off the saw pit now so you have extra builders on that. And then once that's done, I expect Selbitz to be over above 50%, and then they can start growing. Over here on this side, bandits have spawned once more. So I've got my retainer soldiers here from Waldbrand. Right here on the edge of the territory as these guys are going to start marching towards us. And then on the hill, I've got a row of spears and some archers. And I'm just going to have my retainer make its way back here casually. It'll be enough to just draw these guys in. And, we'll get them to kind of cross our paths here so that the archers can shoot them on the way in. Go ahead and just line them up over here. And they're going to just be ready to rock. Archers should knock. Loose. There we go. And they can just get shot at while they're coming on in here. I'm gonna make them come right into the spear line. Let's have our retainer soldiers move back this way. We're gonna force these guys directly into the spear line. There we go. They're spreading out. And the spears have been basically told to stand ground. So they shouldn't be moving. Yeah, easy. Very, very easy. Okay. So we're just going to have the army go ahead and head on over that way. Both of you guys just head back home so we can disband you. And then the retainer army will take the loot. Take our prize over here. Now, this battle basically took place in the borders of Waldbrand at this point. And I think you could see, distance-wise, I don't think there's much dispute which region is closer. So if Goldorf gets this money, that's insane. If Charleston gets it, fine, I guess. But if anything other than Waldbrand or Charleston gets this money, it just makes zero sense. And that would hopefully be one of those bugs that they've supposedly fixed in the newest version, which, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys have a really smooth experience. It's been a really smooth experience for me so far, too. Let's send it to the nearest town. Wealth is gained by Goldoff. Wealth got gained by Goldoff again. It's just because it's got gold in the name, man. So yeah, there's something weird about this. It's almost like Goldoff is the default now for all funds going to a region. It's just how it works, I guess. Let's bring the retinue back into our borders as well. And then with these guys here, we can go ahead and disband them, send them back to their homes. These guys can go back. It's fine. No more berries. Well, okay, the forager hut, they have a pantry there, but yeah, like they had food in the pantry, but I feel like it's not a big deal because the granary should have it anyway. All right, so Selbitz has grown to 7 families now. And I have it said to have the dedicated livestock to the farm. I'm going to go ahead and take that away so that we could just have it. It says unassigned oxes are needed for construction project. And we don't have any because I assigned them to this. So maybe that will change now. But I wanted them to get started on working these fields pretty quickly. So we've got that happening. Also, there's a gap here because I want a road through this. So I'm just going to put the road like that, I think. And then it'll come through the King's Road from here to, I guess, there. Probably should connect that, make it look good. There we go. And then it comes through the middle here as well. Just there's like a road that just comes through here like this. There we go. There, that's better. Okay, so this is like the start of our big farming area, right? And we're going to want a couple of things here over time anyway. We're going to want a granary. That's over on this side. About there, that's fine. Then we're going to want a couple of pack stations as well. So 1 and then 2 on this side. And this is going to be what's responsible for taking just the farming supply. Like, the wheat or the barley or whatever. And we're just going to send it over to Waldbrand so that they can at least have it. We can then process it over here if we want to, like malt house or something, right? There's more people here, so let's process it here. And this is also where it's needed. So we'll do that over time. For now, I'm still short on people, so I have to keep growing. I have plenty of housing available. I just have to get them to actually move in. And I don't have any more money, so I can't tell them to make farms on their burgage plots and stuff. We do have a couple here that are going to be doing vegetables. This one here is chickens. I think we have some chickens over here. Yep, that one there. And then the rest of these are blank for now until I get some money. That's pretty much how that's going down. Yeah, we can probably... I don't really think I need to upgrade any of those yet. We'll just wait on that. But I can get money here, of course, by collecting additional income from wealth by getting these things to level 2. So I just need to do that as well. They have no water access over here, which is something I totally spaced on. Glad there were no fires. So definitely need that too. Water well, right here. That is a really convenient location as well. Water is going to be there, and then over by the farmhouse too. Oh yeah, right here. Absolutely. Put another one over there too. All right, that gives water connections for all those guys. It should make them happier, even though they're happy enough to grow without a water connection. That's interesting. We got a whole bunch of people in this farmhouse because we don't have the oxen hitched to it, so we need a lot more people to work the field. And we are once again super low on food with Waldbrand. It's just going to be the theme. We are sending bread here through the pack station. We are receiving bread through this, but it's a slow process. It's not happening very fast. And also, if Charleston is out of bread, then it won't happen at all. So, no, they've got plenty of bread. So, hopefully they're sending that. Just going to take a bit of time. These houses have developed pretty nicely. We just need to upgrade them and get them doing other things. I think we're probably short. There's not a whole lot of eggs. Eggs are really difficult to keep up on. We're going to make all these things chicken coops, I think. Yeah, chicken coops through these. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and expand these 2 houses because we can. We have housing now for 101 different families in Charleston. And it looks like about 70 here, which I think we're getting pretty close to the limit, aren't we? Yeah, pretty close anyway. There's a couple houses over here that need to be upgraded, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We got 8 builder families over here too. It's kind of nuts. There we go. And then over here, we already expanded these plots. Looks like it. Already have dual families in those plots. Let's just make all of these chickens. Yeah, pretty much all these need to be chickens or vegetables, but chickens are easier. It just happens, and they produce a lot of eggs. This plot here is a plot 3. We have a lot of planks over here. And I'm thinking maybe we make bows here and send them to Waldbrand. Or we just really pile on the breweries. What do we have for alcohol here? Or malt, I guess. We don't have any malt at all. We have no ale either. So no malt and no ale. So I guess the brewery is not really needed. It is the beginning of the growing season. That's probably why. I wish I could make more. I wish I could have enough to last the entire year. I have to wonder whether or not adding additional fields over here will make a bit of a difference. It probably would, right? It's reasonable to assume it would. Maybe we come out like this. Let's do it from this one first. Out like this. Let's go maybe like that. And then over like that, let's say. Something. I wish I could make more points than that, but all right. Fine. It'll just be like this then. I'm gonna go over top of the road. That's weird. Right there. So another farm on that side, and then we'll do one more farm that wraps around the road, goes out this way. Yeah, it just meets up here, I guess. Kind of want to put a path through this, but I think I will. I'm gonna go out, think about this far with it. Make a really big field here. 3.5 Morgan over here too. Okay. And then we want more barley. So we'll go barley this time, then wheat, then fallow. Over here, we'll take the barley right now. Then we'll fallow, and then we'll have wheat after that. And I'm assuming these farmhouses will hit that. I just need to remove their restrictions. So if I clear their work area, they have unlimited. They should be able to just do everything. And before anyone says anything, if you recall back in the video, I don't remember which one, 2 or 3 videos ago, where I originally set the work area for these, this field was absolutely fully covered by that work area. So that little segment that doesn't get farmed for some reason, that's not it. Same thing over here. It was fully covered. But now with unlimited work area, maybe they'll just get over here and do these fields too. And you know what? We might as well, right? Let's just have one more that goes out this way and meets up with this one over here like that. We're just going to do that. Just get it done. And we'll have fallow this year, I guess, for that. The fertility's fine, though. Barley. Yeah, barley, then wheat, then fallow is fine. And then let's grab that road really quick. That road that I've been wanting here through here. Oh, can't quite get it? Really? Really? You're not going to do it right between there? Might have to move the storehouse. There's nothing in it anyway. I'm going to move it. Just so I can have my road. All right. The road comes straight through here. Oh, yeah, you can tag up on that. Sure. If it's going to help me make it straighter, that's fine. Yep, come this way. There we go. And then the road heads all the way to the border on this side. Really? You're going to do some weird curvy things there. Okay. I see how it is. I mean, it's not that weird, I guess. You're just curving naturally as the road would. It's almost like this road doesn't exist. It won't snap to it. It's a strange thing. Normally the roads will snap to other roads, but it doesn't do that this time. All right, so we'll just bring this down as well. And I know these are probably unnecessary. I get it, but I'm just thinking, like, how would I want it? I would want roads that can, travel through the lands around the fields and stuff, right? To make traveling through the lands easier, I suppose. And then I can start growing stuff over here maybe, but if I recall, there's not a whole lot of fertility in this area. Yeah, it's a little weird how that works. Like, the fertility just happens to end right at the border of this region, right? I don't know if I like how that is, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, Selbits. It's got 8 families now. It's not quite enough to do all the things I want to do, but at least I get someone in the storehouse now. I still have someone in the logging camp. I need to get people making planks so that they can upgrade these houses. Actually, the houses are just limited right now. They're just limited by their needs being met. And do I really not have an oxen? No way. First off, give me these hitching posts, but did you keep it in the fields? Because I told you not to. I went back on what I wanted, but I mean, I do want the oxen here, but I don't know where the hell the oxen is. Because it should be free to do things right now. Maybe it's just doing logging camp things. I don't see it anywhere. I've been looking for it. That might be a bug. If you assign it and then immediately unassign it, you just lose it. I don't have enough money to buy another one. That's the problem. I really want enough money to buy another one. Oh, wait. Is this it? All right, there he is. Okay, cool. So the oxen's coming back. Now, it's a farmer, it says. So does that mean it's still assigned to the farm? Or because I kind of need an oxen to drag the timber. I can cut down all these trees, but that won't matter if I can't bring them in. So there's a lot of timber sitting over here with nothing, nothing happening with it. So I'd like to get that done. Kind of looks like maybe it's wandering over to get some now. Transporting timber. Okay, so he's back to doing the work that we need now. That's good. We need saw. Yeah, could use a couple more planks. I'm just gonna keep the builders up for now, though. And then we just need money, right? I mean, the water access will get built. That'll tick this box. And then they need clothing supply, which is the hides. So I need a tannery. And then they'll have everything they need at that point to let me do what I need to do. It's industry and it's a tannery, and I'll put it over here away from the people's houses. Okay, put it away from people's houses because we are hunting. We have been hunting, and actually can start going and getting berries again. Go down to 1 hunter and then bring the forager back. What the forager does, there we go. And then that final worker that's not assigned after this, we'll put them in the tannery so that they can get a clothing stall set up, and then I can upgrade these guys to level 2, and then this area can start generating its own money. Oh boy. Hey, camera. Yeah, Waldburn's still not doing well, man. They need access to food bad. So I just need people to get in here. This is 50. We have 62 capacity. No need to expand them anymore. All right, so the entire time I've been playing today anyway, and a little bit of last video, we've had a joiner's shop going, making shields. And we've also had the Fletcher making lots of bows. And they're stealing apples. It's like the one resource I can't use. So the bandits have shown up again. I've got the army over here, like, they've just arrived to their icons are off center too. They're not where they're supposed to be. Anyway, I have to go and take out these bandits here because they're gonna, wreck me again. But anyway, we've got a lot of weapons over here. 226 warbows in Walbrand alone, and 22 small shields have been created, as well as 8 large shields. The thing is, I'm at my limit. I can't make any Walbrand people. I can't make archers here because I've got too many. So that's a little weird, right? I mean, only 6 groups are allowed. I mean, what if you want to have every region be able to defend itself? I find that's a little odd. I don't know how you're going to get really large scale battles in this game without having that expanded, but maybe it's a balancing decision at this point. I'm not really sure what the heck's going on here, but that is very strange. They have to tag up on that side and then go. It's a very strange thing. They're going that way and then that way. Okay, there's a couple of bugs. It's just a few. We'll line up over here, and then they'll start walking towards me anyway. That's fine. And then we'll get you spears to line up right in front of them. That's fine. And then we'll just kill them that way. But we get our permanent soldiers. We'll just get them up here. These guys will start grouping up now to head this way. There we go. And they'll just walk right into my line and die pretty much. But we can always bring we'll bring the other soldiers around too. Yep, there they go. They always go for the career soldiers. It seems to be like pre-programmed in. Yeah, we just split them up. It didn't matter. Okay, cool. Well, these 2 groups will just go back home now. I don't like that I have to send them all the way back home manually. I wish I could hit a button here, and that would tell them to just go home, right? Like, here, disband, and then that would automatically tell them to go home. Instead of having to, like, manually tell them to disband after manually telling them to go to a specific spot in their own territory. So, like, there's, like, certain things that I think will probably change in the future, but maybe not. Maybe that'll just be the way it is. I don't know. Selbitz is ready to have level 2 plots here, which means they're ready to start making me some money back, thankfully. And I want it to go to the nearest town, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I guess we'll just say nearest town. It's going to go to Goldhoff. We already know where it's going. Yeah, we know where it's going. It's going to Goldhoff. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave this video here. I know I haven't really done much. I feel like I haven't done much today, like on video. I've done quite a bit. Over a year has passed in game. We built Selbitz up. This is pretty good. We got these farm fields right here. Waldbrand's defended itself 3 times off bandits alone here. And then, yeah, we're just really slowly growing our population up. Most of these regions are hanging on by a thread, though. I mean, come on, camera. Charleston is holding on for just 4 months of fuel right now. It has lots of food. Waldbrand has like 16 months of fuel, but it has barely any food. So it's the opposite. And then Selbitz is okay, but they're really small, so that's easy. And then like Goldhoff's the only town where it's like really solid, right? They've got an excellent source for fuel because they're importing charcoal from from Charleston, I can tell them to stop, I guess, and that will correct Charleston's supply pretty quickly. And honestly, there's still a lot of people that aren't really doing much here, so we can't do charcoal here because we have to unlock it as tech, but we can just make more firewood. We can just cut more wood, right? So I think we'll probably go ahead and do that. Logging camp's working at full force. We probably have the forester working. We have the forester working double shift too. And then we'll just have to go and find this. Receive charcoal. We send them the malt, and they send us, I don't know, send us war bows. I'm sure you have a bunch of those. So they'll stop sending us charcoal now, and that will help Charleston just get back on track that way. I'm pretty sure. They're at their population again, though, too. Population limits again. Look at these trees. Oh, they're growing. I wanted to see these. I wanted to see this big apple orchard. It's enormous. There's so many apples that are going to be growing here. Like, this has got to be like 300-400 apples a year kind of thing, right? It's pretty wild. But from, like I said, from what I've been told anyway, we can't really eat the apples. It's a real drag. Oh my God, camera. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna take off right here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. The next video will be the last video. We'll have Waldron's gonna be expanded a little bit more. Selbitz will be developed with more farms when you come back, and we will then get everybody around. Oh my God. I swear to God, every time there's a notice on screen, if you're moving your camera at all, it's extreme. That needs to be fixed. I really hope that the version you're playing today has that taken care of, because that's really violent sometimes. Anyway, we'll go ahead and take this region right here when we come back, okay? Also, again, just real quick shout out there, self-promotions, whatever you want to call it. Link in the description, right, to my game store has this game, and if you buy it there, it helps me out as well. So I appreciate anyone who does that too. Okay, bye-bye.